He's a singer, and he's a man that can shake, rattle, and roll. And he takes us down memory lane week after week with Where Are They Now? And the Song of the Week. To finish the show, it's our pop encyclopedia, Shane.
Shane. Hales, Merry Christmas, and what do you think about Wonderful Tree?
Absolutely stunning. You pushed the boat out this year.
Yeah.
That's the biggest Christmas tree you've ever had at Face TV.
It arrived a bit late, Shane, because poor
Certainly
old
did.
Barry, just after Barry, we got it into the studio as quick as possible.
I think you had to get out of the pawn shop, didn't you? Huh? Are these Barry's earrings?
It arrived from the pawn shop just in time for the rest of the show. You know,
Sorry, Barry, you missed out this year, but never mind. Have a lovely Christmas.
We haven't told Barry we're using some of his earrings.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, it's a credit to Face TV. It really is. It's the best tree you've had so far.
Yeah, well, it's the same true.
Yeah, but I've got to thank Andrew, really. I think we should say
let's
thanks to Andrew.
thank Andrew.
Andrew came in and specially put that together for us, and because we're so useless. There we go.
And Merry Christmas, Shane. And you've
same to you.
you got some good news to tell me. You had a wonderful weekend.
Wild weekend.
Playing in the band, singing in the band.
I'll tell you. But quite a bit of travelling. Patararoo Club, good old Patararoo, rocked, and we had a great time. People came from Tokoroa and Hamilton. The place rocked. It was their Christmas carnival. Great little town, you know. It must have been 40 years since I played there. And then we went across to Waipawa, which is a beautiful spot, and we had a ball at a place called Cactus Jack's. And it's the most incredible place, really. It's like a Wild West saloon with all these antiquities and bits and pieces around it, ornaments. Just a crazy place. So it was quite weird to play there, but and we full house. They came from all over, and then we played at a vineyard. So it's been a long, long weekend.
Yeah, well,
and we're back home again, and here I am at the
Thank you for coming in, Shane. That's very nice of you.
And we've still got a little bit of Christmas to go yet.
Yes, we haven't even started yet, have we? Shane, now, of course, we need a Christmas song because this is the last show of 2016. So
it's been a tradition for years now that we always do a nice Christmas song
and
right
sometimes
before.
we've sang them ourselves, but not this year.
But I thought we let you off the hook this year. And I thought, I'd look at a nice local artist because there are the choice is endless. There's so many great Christmas songs. But I thought I'd feature a guy that we all know and love. It started way back in 1970, basically, singing here, and he was a huge star.
He was.
And we're talking about Bunny Walters.
Good on you,
old
Bunny.
And of course, Bunny's back in the country here now, living in Tokoroa, quietly ensconced down there. I've been a bit hermit-like, really, because I've been trying to get him on Rockin' the Planet and get him up here to do some TV, but no. But he was actually going to do a couple of gigs with a guy called Hayden Wood. You might remember him. He was a singer over here too, Hayden. And Hayden and him were getting together to do some shows in January around the traps. But I believe Hayden is now doing them on his own. Bunny does a great song called Please Come Home for Christmas. And it couldn't be more apt because we all lovely to get together. And he he nails it, this song. And I thought it'd be great to feature. I've always wanted to feature that song. And Bunny is just one of our greatest singers ever. Now, Bunny, where did he start? He started down in, he comes from Katikati, believe it or not. You know, the mural town down the line there?
Yes.
Yeah, on the way to Tauranga.
Tony Amos comes from Katikati.
He lives there still.
He lives there, yeah. Well, I don't know whether Tony comes from. No, he doesn't, but he lives there.
He's living there now, To our friend Tony Amos. Happy Christmas, Tony, if you're watching. Anyway, he started out there and his music, but he went off down to Rotorua to start a musical career around about 14, 15. After school, he sort of started playing in a band. He was playing bass with a couple of mates and so on. And he got spotted by, believe it or not, a couple of building labourers, or building contractors, I should say. And they thought, wow, this guy's great, this Bunny Walters. And Bunny was playing a bit of bass and doing all the vocals and singing. And they said, we'd like to manage you. Why don't you come up to Auckland and we'll sort you out some gigs and that. And they were having a big cabaret that they were organising for all the building contractors and things like that. So you come up and sing there. Would you like to sing at our thing? Bunny thought, oh, this would be great. I'm on the way. So he's on his way on the bus up to Auckland. And it was at Trillo's. Remember Trillo's? Great place we used to go to. Trillo's?
Oh,
I know
Trillo's?
Yeah, we used to
Played
love
there many a time.
Many a time. Great place. I think I played there with the Rumour, actually, with you guys, a while back. Anyway, I'm digressing again. They get up there and he goes down a storm, and it was the Terry Gray band.
Oh, I remember Terry
Gray.
Yeah.
He was the musical director and he did all the arrangements. And he always did a great job, Terry Gray. I don't know what's happened to Terry these days, but anyway, he's probably passed on. But if you're out there, Terry, let us know. I'm sorry to say that.
If you're out there, Terry, sorry about that.
I'm forever apologising on this show. Anyway, so Terry Gray backed him, and they were really impressed. But and these building contracts, they loved what Bunny had done, so they said, look, come back up here and we'll take you around all the agents and we'll introduce you to all the agents. We're going to get you to go someplace, you know. You're going to be big. And of course, Bunny's only 15 and he's thinking, wow, yeah, this would be cool. I'm going to be a star, you know. Anyway, they only take him to one entertainment agency, and that was Higgins. Remember Higgins?
Yeah.
And Higgins weren't that bothered. They sort of shook his hand and said, oh, congratulations, you had a good gig, that's fine. And, you know, lovely to meet you, but never offered him any work or anything. So he went back, slightly with his tail between his legs, and went back to Rotorua. But he's there for a while, and then the contractor said, you're coming up to Auckland. This time it's definite. We've got accommodation for you. We're going to give you 3 meals a day, and you're going to look after you, and we're going to make you a star. So Bunny says,
this is amazing.
to the whānau,
Yeah.
you know, he turns around, okay, guys, I'm packing my bags, I'm getting the bus, and I'm going to Auckland to be a star, just like Tom Jones, you know, because he idolised Tom Jones. That was his big, you know, his inspiration. So he comes back to Auckland, and they book him into really classy digs. They put him in the YMCA. Well, he got 3 meals a day there, apparently, and he was booked in there. And then they dumped him in there and said, right, we'll sort things out, don't worry. And they're obviously very busy with their building contracts. There's nothing happened. Bunny said they didn't know what they were doing. They honestly didn't know what they were doing. They had great intentions, but they just couldn't do anything, you know. So he's a bit concerned about this, and he goes back to Rotorua for a weekend just to visit the
back
whānau.
home, folks.
Shoot home, just for a weekend. And he meets up with a couple of mates, bandmates, and they turn around and said, look, go to this guy, Benny Levin Agency. He runs a real good. He manages Larry's Rebels and a few other people. You know, he ended up managing Craig Scott as well, and a lot of other artists. So they said, so when he gets back to Auckland, he gets on the phone. You know, he's dead set he wants to be a star, and he gets on the phone and he hears they're doing some auditions. And can I come and audition for you? I said, sorry, we're full up. We've got all the people we need, and there's no more people to fit in, you know. And put the phone down. Bunny decides, no. He rings again and he persists, and he keeps ringing, and he said, please, let me audition. Let me come along and audition. In the end, they went, all right, we'll squeeze you in. We'll just fit you in, but come along at the end or something, you know. Anyway, Bunny, he's got $1 in his pocket, and he gets a taxi from the YMCA over to Herne Bay, which I think it was at Stebbings or something. But there was a rehearsal studio or something where the rehearsals or the auditions were going on. And Bunny gets there, he's got $1, and he said, how much the taxi driver? 60 cents it was then. He paid him his 60 cents. And I wondered how he got home. He must have had wings on his feet. Because the minute he walked in there, he got up there and he did this great rendition of I Can't Stop Loving You. And he gets out and he belts it out, and they're just like, wow, we've just found who we're looking for. And they cancelled the rest of the audition and said, it's all over, we've got the man we want. We found the man, we found him. And it was Bunny Walters. So next day, he had to go down to their offices in Durham Lane, I think they were then, in Auckland, and he shot up there and he signed an exclusive contract with them, and they became his managers, Benny Levin and Russell Clark. And of course, the rest is history in a way. I mean, the next thing you know, he's off to Japan. By this time, he's only 16.
Gosh,
16.
Young, isn't it?
He signed up. And I remember meeting him in Queen Street around about this time. I was doing Come On in 1969, and it was about 1969, and I met him. And we're walking down the road, and hey, Bunny, how are you, mate? Now, I didn't know I was taking an underage drinker into the pub, because he came in and had a beer with me in a little pub, the old, the London bar, you know, that place on the corner, opposite the Civic. We went into a bar there, and we had a few drinks, and I remember him asking me, consistently right through the whole conversation. So how do you do it? How do I get into the business? And he was so eager to get in. And I liked him. He was a great singer, and we were buddies, you know. And I gave him all the best advice, gave him a few beers, which I probably shouldn't have done because I didn't know he was that young.
Well, the first big hit, well, the one that I loved was Brandy. Was it
Brandy
Brandy?
really was his big hit.
That
the first
was
big hit.
fantastic.
That was the one that established him. He had a couple of songs before it, but that was the one that established him. And of course, Peter Dawkins produced that, you know, my old producer, EMI. And so they really steered him in the right direction, Benny and Russell.
Yeah.
You know. But then, of course,
Well,
by this time he's 21. He's got Happening, he's got Stardom, he's got hit records. He's out there doing it. And he's man, he partied hard. And well, I can remember a lot of what goes on tour stays on tour. But he partied hard. He was a hard man to keep up with. And funny, you know, good fun. Now he's back in Tokoroa and he's been living there for about 10 months to a year, I think. It feels like that. And he's still been very, very quiet. I tried to get him on Rockin' the Planet with Shane. Tried to get him up here to come and talk to you and The Beat Goes On. But he's preferred to just lay low for a while. Now, he's been there, like I say, for about 10 months, and there is a bit of a fly in the ointment, unfortunately. And he's been quite sick lately, and he's having a lot of tests, lost a lot of weight. And maybe that's the reason for his hermit-like existence at the moment, laying low. But I heard some very sad news yesterday from Australia via Hayden Wood, etc., that he's been diagnosed with cancer, and they're saying he has only 6 months to live. And this is so sad at Christmas to have to relay this, and that's why I want to celebrate him, really. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I try to keep that out of this whole thing. But
that's
it's there,
news.
and it's terrible news. It's very sad. And
well, look, it makes us realise how special Christmas is.
Yeah.
All of us may not have, we've got
None
this
of us
Christmas.
know.
We never know when, you're not going to have Christmas.
When the Lord's going to call, so to speak. And he's got great faith, and that's the one good thing for him. And like I say, we all of us here at Face TV wish
him all the best.
Just all the best. I know all your friends are going to stand around you and help you. Bunny, we love you. You are an icon of the New Zealand music industry, and you're a dear friend to the likes of Tom, myself, and all the other guys out there. We all love you. And we want to wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas.
Well, I can surmise, Shane,
Yeah.
that tonight's song of the week has got to be...
Bunny Waters, live, mind you, of Please Come Home for Christmas.
Bells will be ringing, the sad, sad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone, I have no friends to wish me greetings once again. Choirs will be singing Silent Night, Christmas carols by candlelight. Please come home for Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's night. Friends and relations send salutations as sure as the stars shine above. For this is Christmas, yes, Christmas magic, the time of year to be with the one you love. So won't you tell me you never more roam?
Oh, that's it. Beautiful.
Christmas in
What a
What
great
a,
Christmas song.
what a great singer. What a great singer. And I mean, there's a lot of stories. I was going to say, did you know? But I've got some funny stories about Bunny, but they're unrepeatable because what goes on tour stays on tour. And he was a crazy lad, and he lived life to the hilt, I tell you. He was a great guy. And we had a lot of fun on the road. So my lips are sealed, as they say. Oh, sorry, David Hartnell.
So Shane, it's come to the end. 2016. It's
been a wonderful year, mate.
It has been great, hasn't it?
Yes, another full-on year with The Beat Goes On. It's been crazy.
Yeah, we've had some great people. Thanks to all the people that have appeared on The Beat Goes On.
No, it's been great. And a great team here that work at Face TV. It's always been a pleasure. And I'm looking forward to next year. And we started all over again.
And our big hero, Donald Trump, got elected. So that was made 2016 great.
That kept us busy, didn't it?
So Shane, here we go. I'm going to make it very special. We're going to do it in slow motion. Here it goes, and it's Shane.
You've done it again.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So won't you tell me you never more roam? Christmas and New Year will find you home. There'll be no more sorrow, no grief and pain, and I'll be happy, happy once again.